Hi guys, welcome back to the Gazelle Lab. This is Anthony. Today we have the all-new iPad from Apple against the iPad 2, also from Apple. So I just got this last week and I wanted to give it a good couple days playing with it before I reviewed it against my older iPad 2. As you can see, they're both white editions. They're both on AT&T and they're both 32 gigabytes. So I pretty much replaced my iPad 2 with the exact same model, just with the new iPad. So we'll get into some of the differences right now. Let's start with the hardware. Right now you can tell they both have the same wallpaper, just so you can see the screen clarity, but I will go ahead and change that right now just so it doesn't become confusing during the review. So just look for the beach wallpaper for the new iPad, just so keep things clear. So like I said, let's get into hardware first. With the new iPad, you are going to see a little bit of a thicker body, which I can show you right now. So I'll put the new iPad on top. And you can see you do have a little bit of a thicker chassis on the newer iPad. That's to make room for the bigger battery and for the 4G radio. So I can show you this way as well. So what we have is the newer iPad is 9.4 millimeters thick in comparison to the iPad 2, which is at 8.8. So this is the first time really Apple's ever done anything, made a new product that's actually thicker. And like previous complaints with the bigger battery, it does generate some heat. Right back in this region right here, it's a little bit warm. Nothing burning or anything, just you do tend to notice a little bit more heat compared to the iPad 2. In terms of other hardware changes, the biggest, obviously, this beautiful Retina display, and it is beautiful. It's probably the biggest improvement over the previous generation. In terms of this Retina display, it is 1536 by 2048 pixels. It's still 9.7 inches, but it makes text absolutely stunning when you blow things up. Nothing's pixelated like in the previous iPad. This is still good at 768 by 1024. And some things you'll definitely notice on text and in art and images, and due to the new the quad-core graphics on the processor, gaming is much more. It just really pops at you. I'll show you the game in a little bit, but it is great. The processor's actually, it's still dual core, but like I said, you do get a quad-core graphics, the GPU on the new iPad. In terms of other hardware, you do get a new 5 megapixel camera. In comparison, I believe the older iPad, I'm not even sure if it was 2 megapixels, but you do get 1080p video, which is nice as well. So this is really a great upgrade in terms if you want to take pictures with your tablet. Myself, I'm really not comfortable holding up a tablet to take pictures with it, so it really doesn't make a difference for me. And you do get a little bit of improved camera on the front, these new iSight cameras, if you're into FaceTime or Skype. So let me show you some the browser right now. I can show you two of the same sites loaded on Safari right now. So we'll go, I have these already saved into favorites, so I'm just going to go to Google News on both tablets at the same time. They're both on the same Wi-Fi network here at work. So you can tell from the CPU, they do generally load at the same rate. Nothing's changed there, but you'll notice when I go into a story right here, text right here, you can see that already this is a little bit brighter, but when you blow this up, I don't know if you can see from the video, just you don't see any pixelation with the text or anything. Everything's crystal clear in comparison. You know, this is still good. Let me get on the same word. There you go. So this is the iPad 2, still great, but this is just phenomenal. You do get a lot better resolution. And one thing I can show to you is when it comes down to gaming. So I'll go into a game right now. You have to. I did get a game that was optimized for the Retina display. So a lot of these apps are still in the process of updating right now. So you have to find a game in iTunes that says it's great on the Retina display. So this Modern Combat 3. which I can show you right now. So like I said, this game is just updated. I believe it was only 99 cents in the App Store, and it really is optimized for the Retina display. So I can just show you some of these graphics where this quad-core GPU really kicks in. The attention to detail is just really great. People really compare this more to in terms of gaming, to the Transformer Prime, which uses the NVIDIA Tegra 3. So some people say, in the latest benchmarks, this proved really great. And the Tegra 3 does offer some different feedback where you can see like stuff will be splashing on the screen, but this does use the gyroscope to focus, and you can go around. It is really smooth. Just the attention to detail in the game is really great. So gaming is really nice on the new iPad. So to get back to the review, like I said, there is an improved camera, and I can show you that right now. I'll show you some quality differences in some pictures. So I'll take a picture with the new iPad first, and we're just gonna focus in on this little screen cleaner right here. So there we have that, and I'll bring up the iPad 2 camera, and we'll just take a look at the difference. So there you have it. You can see I'm not sure if you can actually see it, but I can definitely see here. The clarity in this picture is a lot nicer. It could just be the screen, because you're seeing a lot better screen quality. Once you got these on that computer, then you can tell the real difference. But just from here, you could look at that detail on the cloth. You can actually see the fibers on this microfiber cloth right in here. And in comparison with the iPad 2, you just see a bunch of pixels. So better camera, better screen, better graphics. It's really just like an iPad 2 kind of on steroids. It's what the iPad 2 possibly should have been the first time around, but it is a really nice upgrade. The real question comes down to is, do you need it? If you have an iPad 2, is it worth the upgrade? What I can tell you is, if you want the best quality display, if you want the quad-core graphics, and if you want, the biggest thing is, if you need 4G LTE, it's definitely worth the upgrade. If you're satisfied with the 2 and you're mostly on Wi-Fi, or your 3G network's good enough for you, and you're really not into all the gaming and HD movies and camera and everything, you're just using it as a basic tablet, no, stick with the 2. Like I said when I was talking about the 4G, what I did is, I'm in Boston right now. I actually ran a speed test. This is the AT&T version. I heard Verizon versions are getting somewhat a little bit better speeds, but I did run a speed test yesterday, and I can show you that. It's pretty amazing. I can show you my results from yesterday. So if you see this is Wi-Fi in our office at 23.43. This was outside the office on 4G LTE AT&T, 24.81 down and 16.64 up. So incredible data speeds. It's pretty much faster than your in-home LAN, which is pretty very nice, especially when you travel, if you're using a lot of apps such as Slingbox, you use video. But warning, you will eat a lot of data and go through your plans rather quickly. This thing does consume data, so you really have to be careful on what apps you're running, or if you're streaming or using Sling Player app, because you can go through data really quickly, and it can get very expensive. The AT&T version does not offer tethering like the Verizon version. Like I said, this does have a bigger battery to power the quad-core GPU and the LTE, but it consumes battery very quickly as well. So although you do get a better battery, it does use a lot more battery than the old one. So I think, for me, it seems like battery life's almost the same. Perhaps even the iPad 2 could be a little bit better on battery. It's not consuming as much, because of the Retina display here is eating a lot of battery. So there you have it. The upgrade is really up to you. If you need all the bells and whistles and you want the best tablet on the market, the iPad 3 is definitely your choice. If you currently own an iPad 2 and it's good enough for you, stay with it. If you're a first-time buyer, the iPad 2 at a $399 price point is a great buy as well. It will pretty much do everything that the new iPad, minus the Retina display, the 4G, and the quad-core graphics, and the 5-megapixel camera. So both are great devices. Currently, I think the new iPad is amazing, and I love it. I hope you enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for more. Thanks.